See, what is the syntax of create table? Create table, table name. Then give an open bracket, specify the attribute, that is a column 1, what data type. If at all any constraint is there, give it, otherwise just give a comma. Column 2, data type constraint. Column 3, data type constraint. Goes on like this. I'll show you how to do it now. Now let us learn how to create a table of this structure. What are the columns in the table? Employee number, name, phone number, gender, basic pay or pay, department ID, city. So if you look at this column, it is automatically understood this is employee table. So employee number is the primary key. Department ID is the foreign key because department ID is the primary key in the department table. This is some other table, so it is called as foreign key. And data types are mentioned here. Now let us see how to create a table of this structure. This is the syntax to create a table. Create table employee. Emp number is the field name, int is the data type, comma, emp name varchar of 25, phone number character of 10, gender character of 6, pay int, department ID int, city character of 15. So I'll show you how to create a table. Create table employee, open bracket, employee number, which is of integer data type. I'm not going to give any constraint. Just press a space, emp name, character of 25, then basic pay, integer, department ID, integer, then phone number, varchar of 12 or 10 or whatever. So after creating all this, close the bracket, put a semicolon and press enter. The table is created. See, you get the output 0 rows affected, which means the table is created. Now, I have not given any constraint. I have simply created an easy table without any constraint. Now let us see how to create the same kind of table with constraints. This is very simple. See, when you give the field name along with that, you just have to add the constraint at the end. Say for example, emp number is primary key. How to set a primary key constraint? After the data type, leave a space and type primary space key. That's all. Simple. The primary key is created. Then employee name cannot be a null value. So I'm going to give a constraint not null. Right? Then basic pay should also be not null. So I will give not null. And suppose I want the basic pay to be above 25,000, then you can give check constraint. Check. What are you going to check? Basic is greater than 25,000. This is the check constraint. This is how you will use check constraint. You can give more than one constraints for the same field. Okay. Then department ID is a foreign key. How will you give a foreign key? Department ID space int references. This is the keyword which you have to use for foreign key. References. This department ID refers to which table? Department tables department ID. This is what you have to give. Okay. And phone number, I think phone number should be unique. So I am adding the unique data type for phone number. So this is all about creating a table with constraints. So what are the constraints that we have used? Primary key, not null, check foreign key, then unique data type. Now after doing all this, press Ctrl Enter or execute it. Oh, it says table. Oh, I should give a new name, employee new. I'll create a table called employee new because employee already exists. Let us create the table employee new. Yes, the table is now created. So this is how you create a table with constraints. Without constraints, create table, table name, field name, data type, comma, field name, data type, comma. In case you have constraints, field name, data type, constraint, field name, data type, constraint. After that, press Ctrl Enter, the table will get created. So this is the syntax to create a table without constraints. Here is the syntax to create with constraints. Now, if you wish to check if the table has correctly been created, what is the description of the structure, how is your table created, then you can use the keyword DESC, describe the table. You can use the full form or the short form to describe the structure of a table. So let me show you. DESC employee new. Put a semicolon. So this will show the structure of the table which you have created. So there are 5 fields, that its data type, and it says if it accepts null value or not, primary key, unique, all that is shown, right? So this is how you see the description of a table. Suppose you don't want a table, you want to delete a table, then you have to give the command drop table. Drop table employee and press enter. The table will be dropped. That is, it will be deleted from the system.